Today, I'm gonna break down 3 YouTubers who are making big money in the fitness niche. These guys aren't special. They started with regular jobs as physical therapists, US military officers, or yoga teachers. But they found a way to leverage YouTube to make more money from their field of expertise and what they enjoy. I'm gonna break down how they got started, how they're making that money, and how they're using YouTube to build a legit business. Let's dive in. So first up, we're gonna talk about JeffNippard. I love this guy, I've seen him for a long time. He is a Canadian pro bodybuilder and powerlifter. So his channel is science-based back training and nutrition videos. So let's check out a quick clip of his channel.
How can you build muscle and lose fat at the same time? A lot of people on the internet think the answer is simple. You can't. If you want to build muscle, you need to do a proper bulk, and if you want to lose fat, you need to do a proper cut. I think this idea has made its way into the mainstream from old bodybuilding lore.
So how does Jeff make that moolah? Number one, he does YouTube ads, pretty standard stuff, but we found some stuff that we thought was actually really interesting. He has training programs, and this is a pretty standard fitness thing, but he has 16 of them, plus nutrition guides, and he's doing 2 things that I really liked that I want to highlight. Number one, in his video descriptions on YouTube, he has full-ass text telling people to go buy the program. And I think this is really valuable real estate, and it's smart because those videos are still producing, people come watch it, and then if they want more, they go buy in the program. Another thing he does is he sells his courses and programs. I like how he has these labels. It's experience and goal. So he's really focusing on the results. So if you're experienced in this fitness stuff and based on your goal, here's the product that you should be buying. I love that direction. I think that could be applied in a lot of different business categories. And the last way that we found that Jeff was making money is long-term direct sponsors. So in his Instagram bio and in his YouTube descriptions, you can see it on the screen here. He's got Mass, which is monthly research review. He's got PS Science Supplements, that's a tongue twister. And he's also got Rise Training Gear. So that is how we've seen that he's been able to monetize with those 3 ways, probably doing 7 figures through the fitness game. So what is JeffNippard? I gotta say it this way. So what is JeffNippard doing right? What Jeff does so well, it's really impressive, is he uses a lot of science in his videos. And a lot of people are like, I'm into fitness, I wanna do videos, I'm good looking, but it's hard to really differentiate when there's a lot of good looking people making fitness videos. And so he took the science angle, which I thought was really clever. And it basically says, hey, if you're gonna do these types of exercises, here is science showing why it's working or why it is not working. As well, if you actually look at the descriptions of his videos, he lists a lot of the places that he's getting this research from. So he's all the sources to back up the things he's talking about in his video. This guy's good, man, those Canadians. Last up, what Jeff does really well is I've actually found a lot of his content through Reddit. So if you are a content creator or want to be a YouTube maker, go and see what questions people are posting on the subreddits that are your topics. And it ends up that his videos then get posted on Reddit and get him even more traffic. So I found that a really interesting thing that, I don't know if it's intentional of him, but I like that he's doing it. So what's really interesting, and I love highlighting this when we're highlighting YouTubers, is how many videos does he put out a week and how long have they been doing it? He has been doing 1 video every week in journal 6 years. Again, if you are starting on any business journey, whether it's at AppSumo in our business, whether it's doing the YouTube content creation game, it takes some time. So the first video he uploaded, let's compare it a little bit to the one we showed you guys earlier.
So I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about 2 terms that I think often get confused, and I also think are highly relevant to nutrition and bodybuilding.
Production's not there, but you can see he started in 2014 posting this video. It got him going on the YouTube game. So importantly for you, just get going. So next up is Nick Bear. Super excited about this guy. He is based here in Austin, Texas. Good buddy of mine. I am so proud and so impressed of what he's done. He started out, he was in the army in South Korea, and he got excited to make these videos, and he started just making videos, and they went popular, and he's turned that into a very successful company. So his channel started out as kind of bodybuilding, which turned into protein, and now I love what he's been doing, which is turning it into like pushing himself mentally and physically and inspiring people around massive goals. So he does 100-mile races, Ironmans, endurance stuff, powerlifting, bodybuilding, all that kind of stuff. Let's watch this clip about it.
The marathon I am now running is
go. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Good.
Dude, I hope my kids look like Nick Bear. This guy's awesome. So how does Nick make that moolah? And this is where Nick has done so well, so impressive. Obviously he's got YouTube AdSense, but he's built a very successful, I don't know if it's at 7 figures or even higher, supplement business called BPN. That's bearperformancenutrition.com, where he sells protein powder, amino acids, vitamins. I've tried this stuff, I really like it. And so one thing that's actually really clever that he does in a lot of his videos where he's training for the Ironman or he's doing this stuff, he's taking his product. It's just like Nike. They don't say, hey, go buy Nike. They show people doing sports, and you see the Nike logo on it. A few other ways that Nick has been making money that I thought was really interesting, we want to show you guys, was he built an app, which is $15 a month, which is fitness training. Embrace the Suck. Could be taken wrong, but I don't think with like the way Nick looks, you wouldn't with that guy. Powerful training programs. So it's the training programs that he's using. So if people want to get the type of body he is or learn his style, $15 a month, you can get it. He's put out a very popular book on fitness on Amazon, 24 hours a day, going one more to get what you want. And he's also done some brand partnerships with huge brands. So this is a video with Simply Safe. So you got to notice how in the middle of the video, not to lose the audience, he adds the Simply Safe promotion. He doesn't throw it right in the beginning to lose you. It kind of puts it in the middle. And it also doesn't feel like an ad. Let's watch this for a second.
So this is the sponsored portion of this video. And you remember how I said you would never see my old house again, which I'm currently standing in right now? Well,
I love what Nick does in terms of sharing just his journey and his story, so that we're like, yeah, I want to hear about your life, what's going on with you. And then he's going to incorporate how Simply Safe has been a part of adding that to his home. This is another one I thought was really interesting.
lots of brands have reached out wanting to work together in a collaboration of some sort. And about 98% of the time, I say no, because I don't use the product, I don't believe in the products, I don't see a use for some of their products. But when a brand reaches out to something I truly believe in, use already, or want to be using, it's a no-brainer. So when Lululemon reached out to me, I was like, this makes complete sense.
Dude, I love how he's done these direct integrations. I think so many times when I watch a YouTube video, probably like you, it's like, hey, here's the thing, random. I'm like, all right. Versus I really like how he's talking about, here's why it matters to me, here's why I want to talk to you about it, and the recommendation on it. So what is Nick doing right in his channel that we can all learn from? Number one, he has taken a personal brand and turned it into a business, which I love. So whatever you're interested out there, his was in fitness and bodybuilding and being in the Army, and he turned that into a supplement company and many other successful businesses. So whatever you're interested in out there, put yourself out there, build the brand, and then build the business behind you. Another thing Nick is doing really well in his channel that I think is awesome is that he's not following the kind of like, let's do crazy giveaway stuff that a lot of people are doing that's really popular on YouTube. A lot of the content he's doing is more about journey content. So he's documenting like him doing Ironman training, him doing a marathon, him doing max plank hold. It's a lot more journey and aspirational that honestly kind of gives you the chills when you watch this stuff. The downside of this though is that his channel is not going to grow as fast as maybe some of these other ones. But I think the loyalty and relationship he has with his audiences is going to be amazing as he builds it up over time. And the last thing that I think Nick has done really well on his channel that I thought was amazing is he builds seasons and episodes. So just like Lost or any of these like super popular TV shows, you can see on his channel, he'll have like season 2, episode 3 of Iron Man or Iron Man Prep season 2, episode 1. What else is that similar to? What's been popular for many, many years in TV shows. So think about how you can actually replicate that if you're doing series and episodes on your own channel. So just like JeffNippard, he does around 1 to 2 videos a week, really high quality videos, and he has been doing it since he started in the Army 6 years ago. So we're gonna check out his first video. I love doing this to see how people have evolved.
Hey guys, just gonna do a full day eating today. Just to show you what I'm starting out with. The vitamins I got, I'm gonna do about 3 grams of fish oil, 2 IUs of vitamin D3, 1 multivitamin, and 5 grams of creatine.
I think what's interesting about this is that when YouTube started in like 2004, I got to meet the founders when I worked at Facebook. You could put out any video and it would do well. And in 2014, it was probably still as much of an opportunity, but you can see that the level of quality of some of these videos has really, really improved, but you do have to get started. And you can see in this video, it's like, you're like, wow, I can't believe this is what was popular. But really, really interesting to kind of see one of the first videos that he put out to where he is today. Really proud of him. Check out Nick Bare Performance Nutrition. If you're liking this video, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bing! I put out videos every single week to help aspiring and successful entrepreneurs start and grow businesses. I also do subscriber office hours every single week, and I give away things like my Tesla for subscribers. Make sure you don't miss out and hit that button. Next up, we have one of my favorite yoga people, Yoga with Adriene, who is based here in Austin, Texas, is an actress and a yoga teacher. Her channel is aimed at providing high quality practices on yoga and mindfulness at no cost to inspire people of all ages, shapes, and sizes. So let's watch the channel trailer.
Hello and welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and this is Benji. And whatever brought you here, whether it was a Google search or a soul search, or maybe a friend or family member or coworker recommended the channel to you, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome you with open arms. You belong here.
She makes money in some really interesting ways. First off, YouTube ads. Let's get that out of the way. But next up, she has a premium yoga community called Find What Feels Good. And I love that she has a fun name for it. And so you can access her private community. It looks like it's about $10 a month or $100 a year. And you have to request to join it. So I really, really like that because it kind of almost makes it seem more exclusive, but really interesting to build a community, especially on our own site versus building it on Patreon or building it on YouTube or building on OnlyFans or wherever that is. I love that she's doing it. Next up, what she is doing is live events. And this is awesome. If your store is closed, if you can't go travel, be creative. And so right now she can't do them in Austin, so she's doing it over Zoom, and she uses the pay what you think is fair model. So let's go check it out. So reserve your spot, get tickets. So you go on Eventbrite. Eventbrite is one of the most affordable ways that you can sell tickets for events live as well as online. So it looks like tickets are $15 to $100. And is it pay what you want? Yeah, different donation amounts. That is awesome that she is doing it that way. I love this idea. If you're into fitness, if you're into speaking, if you're into business, whatever it is, it's really interesting to have these types of events that she is doing. And last up way she's making money is merchandise. And I love that her merchandise was really, really creative. I was really expecting to see like yoga mats, water bottles, chakras, you know what I'm talking about. But what she does is she had blankets, Benji the dog keychain, a bandana. I like that it wasn't what I expected. I like that it's really true to her, and I think that probably says a lot about her brand, her as a person, and why they'll succeed as a business, because everyone can sell a yoga mat, but I think the blankets and these types of products really define her and make her more unique. Let's look at a few of the things that she's doing right that we can learn from. She has a lot of playlists, and look how she's organizing them. Yoga for virtual learners, so especially as COVID and some of the things that have happened in 2020, there's the playlist for that. She has things just for the month, so just for November 2020, Yoga with Adriene ground activities, yoga for beginners. I think this is a really interesting way that she's saying what are the main topics and main kind of categories that people are considering in yoga, yoga for back pain as well. Wow, yoga practices by length, that is smart. If you have a quick one, up to a 30 to 45 minute yoga practice. Another thing that she's doing super, super well, and I always talk about this, you should be using sendfox.com. She is collecting emails. If YouTube decides not to promote your videos, you're screwed. If TikTok changes or any of these guys change stuff on you, you are screwed. Your email is still the best way to scale and communicate with your customers at scale, and she does an awesome job in all of her videos telling people to go to yogawithadriene.com and sign up for her newsletter. One of the last things we love looking at these channels is how many videos does she put out a week, how long has she been doing it, and seeing her first video. One of the things that was kind of weird about her channel is she's not super consistent in how often she uploads. In January, she uploaded every day for 30 days, but after that, it looked like she's doing about one video every month. Probably we figured to focus more on the business side of the yoga business. And she has been uploading on YouTube for 8 years. I think you guys can see a pattern from the videos when we tell you how long they've been doing it. Let's watch one of her first videos.
Hello and welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and this is our first video ever. I am a yoga teacher living, working, breathing in Austin, Texas. I'm also an actor and dog owner.
One thing that's interesting is that her first video quality is actually it's higher than I expected. So you can tell that either her or someone she's working with has definitely been in video production. From her first video 8 years ago, really, really strong. So it's interesting that she found the formula that worked and has expanded the types of videos she's making and the business she's doing, but the videos themselves, pretty damn similar. Let me know in the comments which are weird YouTube channels you want us to do a deep dive in and help you figure out how they got successful so we can learn from them. If you liked this video, by the way, check out this playlist where I do breakdowns of all these YouTubers that are building businesses in really interesting niches. And if you haven't already, I love you. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, ding, so you don't miss out on office hours, as well as giveaways and a bunch of other cool stuff exclusively for subscribers. I'll see you out there, and I love you. Pew, pew.